A pleasant day to everyone. I am Kishane Laya and our topic for today is about ethics through thick and thin. To start, we have here our learning outcomes. Students are expected to demonstrate the following at the end of this lesson. First, identify the important moral challenges of globalization. Second, compare responses to moral dilemmas of baby boomers, millennials, Phillennials, and the Generation Z. Third, differentiate ethics of religion. And the fourth, understand and appreciate the role of religion in the globalized world. So our first topic is about the globalization in history. By the way, what is globalization? Globalization is defined as the process of interaction and integration among the people, companies, and governments of different nations, a process driven by international trade and investment and aided by information technology. Halimbawa na lamang dito yung mga paraan or proseso ng pag-i-import o pag-e-export ng mga products and services to the other countries na nakakatulong upang mapalago ang ekonomiya ng isang bansa. Globalization commenced during the colonization era. Hindi lamang mga produkto o serbisyo ang naa-adapt ng isang country, maging ang mga cultures, beliefs o ideas ay naipapasa rin. Noong panahon ng pananakop ng mga Espanyol sa Pilipinas, ay nagkaroon rin ng exchanging not just in goods, services, but also the cultures and beliefs. Now, how can we identify the emergence of the globalization during the 20th century and now the 21st century? In the 20th century, the process of globalization accelerated from the pace seen throughout the Industrial Revolution. Over the course of a single century, the globe experienced extreme transformation, leading to a world in which no nation is independent, and in which the actions and economies of each other affect each others. First, the world wars altered the courses of globalization, placing a focus on international peace, stability, and cooperation. The second one is free market capitalism became the dominant world economic force, leading to the economic successful of the West. Third, technological advancements in transportation, communication, and resource extraction and development facilitated the rapid economic growth and international connectedness of the 20th century globalization. And fourth, cultural exchange and immigration, as well as the spread of ideas and education across national borders, led to increasingly culturally diverse and educated nations. Capitalist and corporate exploitation of the environment has led to irreversible climate change. During the 21st century, the most visible benefit of globalization are arguably economic and financial. Simply put, globalization has lifted many countries out of poverty by sharply increasing trade, economic, and financial exchanges. So the next topic will be discussed by my group mates.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmate. My name is Edessa Donere from Group 16 and I am going to discuss what is pluralism, the difference between ethical monism, ethical relativism, and ethical pluralism. And now let's discuss what is pluralism. So, pluralism is a political philosophy holding that people of different beliefs, background, and lifestyle can coexist in the same society and participate equally in the political process. Ang pluralism daw ay isang political philosophy kung saan ang iba't ibang paniniwala, antas ng buhay at uri ng pamumuhay ng isang tao ay pwedeng mag-exist sa isang society. Ang pluralism ay nire-recognize nila kung anuman ang paniniwala mo, Tinatanggap kung ano ka without judging. Pluralism dismisses concept of discrimination and ethnocentrism. In short, pluralism is opposite of ethnocentrism. And now, let's discuss what is ethical monism, ethical relativism, and ethical pluralism. First is ethical monism. Ethical monism believes that there is only one moral standard. There is an absolute truth, and that ethics is normative. So, ethical monism believes that everything in this universe can be described only one concept. So, ang ethical monism ay naniniwala na meron lang isang moral standard, wala nang iba. At hindi ito nagbe-base sa opinion, but nagbe-base ito sa mga facts. Next is ethical relativism. Ethical relativism believes that there can be no right answer since truth is relative from culture to culture. All ethical frameworks have some validity. So, ang ethical relativism is the opposite of ethical monism. Kung ang ethical monism ay nagbe-base sa fact, ang ethical relativism naman ay nagbe-base sila sa kanilang beliefs and their opinion rather than facts. And now, let's proceed to ethical pluralism. Plurality of moral truth. Acceptance that there may be more than one correct moral frameworks that we can use. So, ang ethical pluralism ay naniniwala na mayroong iba't ibang theories about what is morally right and wrong. Para itong nagbe-base sa fact and opinion. So, para itong combination ng ethical monism and ethical relativism.
Good day everyone. So today I am going to discuss with you what is ethics and universal values. So let's start. Ethics and universal values are important principles that guide individuals in making decisions and behaving in morally and acceptable manner. In Tagalog, ethics is translated as etika or moralidad, and ethics refers to the principle that govern the behavior of individuals and groups. It involves distinguishing between right and wrong, and making decisions based on moral values. Ethics can vary across cultures, religions, and philosophies. While universal values are fundamental beliefs that are shared by people across different cultures and backgrounds. These values are considered to be essential for the well-being and harmony of society. And universal values are referred to as universal na mga halaga. And here are some examples of ethics and universal values. First is the integrity or katapatan, upholding honesty and moral principles in all aspects of life. Second is respect o paggalang, treating others with dignity and consideration. Third is the responsibility o pagiging responsable, being accountable for one's action and decisions. 4. Compassion o kahabagan, showing empathy and kindness towards others. Fifth is fairness o katarungan, ensuring equality and justice for all. And sixth is the honesty o katapatan, being truthful and transparent in dealing with others. Seventh is courage o tapang, facing challenges and difficulties with bravery and determination. And eighth is sympathy o empatya, understanding and sharing the feelings of others. And ninth is tolerance o toleransya, accepting and respecting differences and beliefs, opinions, and cultures. And 10th is gratitude o pasasalamat, appreciating and acknowledging the kindness and help of others. These ethics and universal values are serves as a moral compass of individuals to navigate through life challenges and interaction with others. They promote harmony, respect, and sense of community in society.